Ramadan, the month of Ramadan is almost here. We've waited a while for the month of mercy, for the month of mercy, for the month of mercy. Ramadan, the month of mercy.
Ramadan lesson number 2. Fasting for our eyes. When we are fasting, our eyes have the most important role. If our eyes don't fast, we have a really big problem. Now, we need to know how our eyes can fast. When we are fasting for our eyes, we have to make sure that we are not using our eyes to see bad things. It is important not to see any bad pictures, bad movies, bad TV programs, or see something with a bad intention. For an example, maybe you remember the story when the chief minister of Egypt brought Yusuf, peace be upon him, as a slave and let him work in his house. The chief minister's wife was very happy with Yusuf, peace be upon him, for his charming behavior and manners. The people of the town referred to him as the most attractive man that they had ever seen. They even wrote poems about him. Yusuf, peace be upon him, was always so humble and polite to everyone. By the age of 20, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave Yusuf, peace be upon him, special wisdom and knowledge. His master put him in charge of his household and treated him as a son. But his master's wife, Zulaikha, had the evil eye to Yusuf, peace be upon him. Her evil eye tried to win the Prophet Yusuf's heart, but she failed. One day, Satan inspired her to close the door when Prophet Yusuf came into the room and invited him to do the evil act. It was a test for Yusuf, peace be upon him, because she was a very beautiful woman in the town. He won the test and refused her for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guided him not to betray his master and not to do any evil acts. He did not want to see any bad things with his eyes. So, during that difficult moment, his eyes were fasting for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And because of that, he ran to the door to escape. Like Prophet Yusuf, peace be upon him, we have to move our eyes away from any kind of bad stuff. We especially have to be careful from our digital media. If you really want to use your digital media, then use it for good stuff. For an example, you could see Islamic programs and media. To protect our eyes, we should read the Quran every day and read Islamic books with our eyes. And also, we can use our eyes to gain good knowledge. We must control our eyes, otherwise 4 bad things will happen. Number 1, no inner peace. Number 2, distress. Number 3, losing faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And finally, number 4, becoming a huge sinner. So we should never ever see bad things with our eyes, and that is how our eyes can fast. Then inshallah, we can properly complete our fasting. For more information, you can see Surah Al-Nur, verse 30 to 31, Al-Hijr, verse 75, and Al-Dahr, verse 11 to 12.
The month of mercy.
ever wanted to make a big difference to help children all over the world? Well, what if we told you that you can make that difference happen right now with our Ramadan Fundraiser 2018? We provide everything we create for free and are committed to keeping it that way for millions of Muslims and non-Muslims all over the world. 100% of our operations are crowdfunded from our generous audience. We want to continue our dawah mission, and we can do so with your help. All donations are tax-deductible and Sadaqah Zariyah, which continues to benefit you when you pass away from this world. As Ramadan is the best rewarding month of the year, please join our Ramadan Fundraiser 2018. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your generosity, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you the highest reward to you and your family in this world and the hereafter.